Good Tuesday morning. It's bright and early, 8 o'clock. Time for coffee and chat. Sun's out, nice and bright. It looks like it's going to be another nice day. They call for we get afternoon showers, but nothing's been too bad. So yesterday we didn't get no rain here. It's spotty. It goes on all over the place there. So hey Google, good morning.
Hi, Lucky Dog. The time is 8 a.m. Currently in DeLand it's 74 and sunny. Today, there'll be scattered thunderstorms with a forecasted high of 88 and a low of 71. Have a nice day.
88, that's not bad. I really don't think it's been all that hot. I mean, yesterday, I don't think it got to 90. They was forecasting 90.
Said it was 91 on the here. It got to 91.
The computer don't know nothing. It never got to 90 here, you know. Good morning, Ron. How you doing? But yeah, you can look on the computer, but it's not right. You know, it didn't get to 90 here. I think Ron says rain there today on it. So yeah, wherever they get their temperatures at, you have to get your local one. Now Ron has his rain gauge there, or his little weather station, and it's correct for where he's at. And I don't know where the one I get him out. I think it comes off of the one here at the DeLand Airport, which is less than a mile away. And it was 88 yesterday. That was probably the correct temperature. So, you know, you can, if you look at the one for Orlando, well, it's different than it is here. You know, so it never made it to 90 yesterday. So anyways, hey Google, tell us a joke.
I once fell in love with an encyclopedia. I was completely infatuated.
She's infatuated. Hey, if you remember you had to used to look stuff up on the, you had these encyclopedias. I didn't use them much because if I didn't know it, the hell with it, I didn't look it up. So, but it's easy now, any subject, even with my Google here, I can just ask it and it'll tell me what's going on, I mean, it'll tell me most time, tell me the answer, stuff that I don't know on it. But you used to have all these big encyclopedias. Did you have those too?
Some Funkin' Wagnalls. Yeah.
Funkin' Wagnalls. I think we had a set of something. I remember them as a kid. Probably didn't use them much because I wasn't a book person. But you could look it up if you wanted to. But today it's so easy. You just take and look on Google, or like I said, I have this Google home thing, and any subject I can think about, I can do it. Hey Google, how much does an elephant weigh?
Elephant species African bush elephant typically has a weight of 13,000 pounds. Asian elephant typically has a weight of 12,000 pounds. Others exist.
Yeah, you see how easy that was? Just that quick. I didn't know how much an elephant weighed. I knew they were big, but see, you can do it just real easy, Well, hey, Trump and the Korean guy, they made a deal. Look at that. He went over there, and supposedly they're going to do their nuclear thing there. I guess Trump invited him to the White House, and people don't give Trump enough credit. A year ago he was calling him Rocket Man and everything. That's the way Trump operates, like I do. He says what he thinks, and that's very commendable. Say what you think. You don't always get away with that, because look at Roseanne. She said what she thought. She can get away with it. But our president can, and has done a lot for this country in a short time he's been president. Agree or disagree, but the fact is he's done a lot for this country. So anyways, they got a deal going. I don't know exactly what all the deal consists of, but there they are, shaking hands, made a deal. So I think that's a good thing, we'll see how, you might not be able to trust, and I think he even said something about that, you don't know what the Korean guy's going to do. You just hope that he's good to his word. He might not be, So, but at least he did something better than any of the other so-called presidents we've had in the last 65 years. So, anyways, Orlando, we had this stupid standoff. This guy, I don't know what he was in a fight with. Ron says, helped our friend buy a new Chevy Malibu, so I will have a new car to take her to Charleston next Tuesday. Oh, okay. So I take it your friend has. Yeah, Ron says you can't beat Trump, and he's right. So your friend got a new car, and then you'll be able to drive their car on it. Well, that's pretty cool. So you'll be able to drive a new car when you take them to Charleston and help them out. You know, that's pretty cool. So anyways, back this standoff in Orlando. I don't know what this guy's issue was. There was 4 kids, some issue with his, I don't know, his wife, ex-wife, girlfriend, whatever it may be that he was living with. But he ended up went in there, and the cops went there, and he shot one cop, and shot the one cop in the, I guess, shot him in the face. They had surgery and didn't kill him, but it was a pretty serious thing. I get shot serious. But then it ended up, I think it was 21 hours standoff. He was in this apartment place over by Orlando, and he held these 4 kids hostage, and they didn't do much, I guess. They tried to talk to him, and I guess he had a cell phone, and it wasn't very good, and they were going to end up trying to get him a better one so they could communicate with him. I don't know exactly what all went down, but after 21 hours, they went up there, and I guess one of the cops or something went in there. Well, when they went in there, they found, it was one of the kids were laying there dead, so they rushed on in, and the jerk, the coward there that you see the picture of, he was found dead in the closet, and the other 3 kids, he had killed them too. So, he killed all 3 kids and killed himself. And I'm glad he killed himself, because that way we don't have to mess with him. Go through the courts, jails, waste money. He ended that right there, which is a good thing. He did us a favor. So that's the only thing I can say good about him, But anyways, that went down. Like I said, it was almost 24 hours. And finally this jerk, he killed all the kids and killed himself. I don't know what goes into the mind of anybody like that. I guess because I don't act that way, I can't rationalize it. So it's really stupid. The things that have went off like that. But anyways, that was some junk that happens around here. You watch the TV and the news. The one guy I listen to, he says, you don't watch the news. And he's right, it's all depressing junk. Shooting. That's all it's about, shooting. They just somebody all the time shooting somebody. It's just, you get so tired of hearing that. Even yesterday, there was a family driving down the road 95, Wham! Bullet went through the truck, hit the little kid, hit him in the head. Some idiot was shooting target practice, I guess. And bullet went off, hit the little kid. Luckily, the kid didn't die. They arrested the guy, and they should arrest him. If you shoot a gun, you're responsible for where that bullet goes. And if it ends up hurting or killing somebody, you're responsible for it. So that's craziness. Just stupid craziness. But anyways, on a lighter note, have any of you guys ever locked your keys in your car? So have you ever locked your keys in your car?
No.
No? I don't know if Ron's ever did or not. Locked his keys in. Look at this guy. He says, I do have an extra set of keys, and they're in the glove box. That'll do you a lot of good. I put them in the glove box there, so if I ever lock myself in. I saw another cartoon picture. The guys are working trying to open the car door, and but here's the back door. It's hanging wide open, and they're trying to get the front door unlocked.
I saw that.
That was funny. That's the mentality of the people nowadays.
I read the thing that they weren't trying to get the keys out. They were trying to get the door thing propped to open, and it was just stuck in the position. Mm-hmm. So they were just trying to get it open. Handle. I went in and read that because I thought that was weird, funny to see.
Yeah, Ron says he don't understand these dumbasses. I don't either, and that's what they are, just a bunch of dumbasses. Not to preach. But the Bible says that this would all happen, homosexuality and disrespect and violence, and they said that would happen in the end days, and the Bible's 100% correct, And Ron said, yeah, he did lock his keys. I did one time, and that's very unusual for me. What happened, I had my old Aerostar Ford van, and I was working with the guy that I used to do upholstery with, and he was always, hurry, 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 you know, and I'm over here at Halifax Harbor waiting for him to come. And so, you know, I'm just sitting here waiting for him to show up because that's the way we worked, you know, like you had to hurry, hurry, hurry. And I just real quickly, you know, I had the keys in the ignition. I generally don't do that. If I stop, I take them out. I think I had the radio on or something, or I don't know what I did, but stupid. And jumped out of the car, hit the lock, and bam, there was my keys. We ended up, it sat there all day, and we was able to get them out on it. But I did that one time, you know, and it was stupid that I locked my keys in the car, you know, because that's not generally, and I was in a hurry, that's why I did it, but it's no excuse, you know, that's why I locked my keys in the car on it. I've known friends that can't find their keys, you know, can't find nothing, you know, and it's like, why can't you find nothing? You put it somewhere, it'll be there, you know, wherever you put it, that's where it's going to be at, you know. And there's people out there that's like, they can't keep track of nothing, you know. And it's a regular basis, so, but I'm pretty good at keeping track of stuff. I'm very anal about if I get something. Now if I get a tool out of my toolbox, it's going to go back to where it was. Then the next time I want the tool, it'll be there. Now once in a while I'll lose something, but not often, you know, and it irritates me. Usually if I lost something, it's something I haven't used in a long time, and then I'm trying to find it, and it'll, hey, there's Denny. Denny says it's morning, cool and sunny so far today. So Denny's back up in Ohio, and it's Ohio gets cold. Hey Google. Hey Google, what's the temperature in Worcester, Ohio?
In Worcester right now, it's 62.
62. See, it's cool. It's not horrible, but it's cool, you know. On it, I think we're 78 here this morning. But yeah, even in the summertime, but it can get really hot up there too, you know. So, but anyways, Denny's back up into his Ohio residence. You know, he has a place down here and a place up there, and so he went back there, and won't be long he'll be back here again. So it sounded like Denny made a safe trip. We heard from the grapevine Danny was heading back up. His brother Ron. There's another brother. Sue has a brother Ron too. So that's what me and Sue have in common. We each have a brother named Ron. And yesterday was Ron's birthday?
It was yesterday,
Sue's brother Ron's birthday, you know. So Ron says Methodist is talking about marrying and gays as the end of the month, and I'm not going to that church anymore. And I'll stay home and watch Charles Stanley. Yeah, I mean it is. That's the Bible's clear about that homosexuality is not proper. You know, it's like, do what you want, but open the closet door and step back into it, you know. So that's my opinion. You know, my opinion, whether you like it or not, you can have your own. You know? So anyways, that's so much stuff, and actually that's biblical too, Ron, where they'll start trading natural relationships for unnatural relationships, and I forget the verse it's at, but it's in there. You know. So anyways, the world is what it's going to be. It's actually the Bible's predicted it, and it's 100% fact. You know, can't deny it. You know. You know, there's things, I think what happens in society, people buy into the way things is because everybody else does it. What makes you think you have to do it? You know, I look at the trend of tattoos, such a huge trend and so hideous that all covered up with tattoos. You do that just because everybody else does it, or it's a trend? No way in hell am I going to do it, you know. But piercings, all that stuff, you know. And you know, there's times I could say these things and step on people's toes, but fact's a fact, you know. And if you want to tattoo your body up, go ahead, it's your choice, you know. I'm not going to do it. You know, things are choice. Being gay is a choice, and they'll argue that. You know, so that's just, I like to speak the truth. You know, that's why a lot of people don't like our president, because he does speak the truth, and that's something I've learned over the years. People don't like the truth. If it doesn't fit their agenda, they don't like it. So, you know, but the truth is the truth. You know, that's pretty much what goes on. So that's about all we got planned today. That's about all I got on my list. You know, I run out of things to talk about.
Well, how was Chad? Denny, how was Chad? Did you stop there?
Yeah, I think he did. So I think, didn't you say Ron said he stopped to see Chad? So that was nice. He was able to make a side trip, go up there on the way up, visit Chad a little bit on it. Yeah, today I don't have much going on. I think I might try to do a water change in my aquariums. They need that because I've been neglecting that. They should do that, a partial water change every little bit. And I didn't ask Ron if he got to fly in his new plane or not, you know. We haven't. I'm hoping it dries up. We've been lucky, no rain since, I don't know. We've had, where it hasn't rained here, it's rained somewhere around here, but I'm hoping our flying field dries up a little bit so we can go out and fly a little bit. You know, it's like Ron says, why follow other people? Do your own thing. That's right. Do your own thing. You know, don't follow anybody else. You know. Oh, Danny said it was nice and hot. You know.
In South Carolina.
Yeah.
Beach,
Well, it's been warming up. You know. It's been warming up. Okay. Well, I think I'm gonna get out of here because I'm out of stuff to yak about. So, it gets harder and harder to find a subject to yak about. So I'll just make the chat shorter because I don't have.
Still waiting on guppy babies.
Yeah, guppies haven't had the babies yet. The Molly did, had 2. Then we thought we lost one, and it showed up again, so we didn't lose one. So that's the big news in this household: guppy babies.
Two Molly babies, and waiting on guppy babies.
And waiting on guppy babies. So, all right. So, anyways, I'm gonna maybe try to do a little water change today.
Ron said he's flying indoors.
And Ron said he's flying indoors. I missed that.
See, where do they fly down? Oh, New Smyrna, they fly indoors, don't
Yeah.
Down there on Wednesdays.
Ron says it looks wet all week. So, well, you know, it's typical, especially in the south. You get the tropical patterns, you know, and that's that's what comes up. We could go fly indoors. I just haven't really bothered. I've lost track of times, and I'm not exactly sure where their new place is. I have an idea, but I just haven't done the indoor thing on it.
Check it out one of these days.
Yeah, we'll see once, you know. So anyways, we're going to get out of here. Everybody have a good Tuesday, and we'll try to be here tomorrow morning. So if you enjoyed the chat, give us a thumbs up. If you didn't, give us a thumbs down. And if you like what I said, fine. If you don't, fine. All right, we're getting out of here. We'll talk to everybody tomorrow. Have a good Tuesday.